I'm Josh.
Hi guys, I'm Graylin.
And welcome to Let's Plays Animes
Channel where we cover
anime,
animation,
and video games. And welcome back to another My Hero Academia, Boku no Hero Academia. We are watching a Talk About Your Quirk. That's the name of the episode.
Oh, that's the name of the episode,
yeah. So it's going to be, I don't really know what's going on. There's like some Midoriya Bakugo stuff that happened in the preview.
Still from last episode.
Yeah. So last episode we got the Spiral of Flame, broken combo moves. I hope that if they're ever in like a real like crisis situation, that Todoroki and Inasa get to use a more powerful version of that.
I just want to see more of the pro heroes fight every time.
Yeah, I mean, I just want to see more of the kids fight.
What?
Okay. So when Gang Orca was fighting, that was pretty godly. And then they also put like restrictors on them.
Every time you see them fight, they're usually restricted.
Yeah,
other than like All Might's fight.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
so I'd love to see them like no like hands bar. What if they did like a war scene, like in a, or they have like a war arc, like similar to Naruto, where everyone just gets the.
But they're not in villages.
Yeah, that's true. But like, you can still do like a war arc.
You can still have like a squad against a squad, like like.
Well, like with the League of Villains coming up,
and then,
like, you could definitely have like a
that's
at the
gonna be
very
with
end.
the kids.
Yeah, it's gonna be a while though.
Yeah, but you're gonna know that's gonna be with the kids. That's not gonna be with the pro heroes.
It might be with the pro heroes. It just depends on what happens to them and how long in the future it is.
Some of these pro heroes get destroyed. Like 13.
You're right. 13 got wrecked in the first season, and Best Genius wrecked, destroyed. Is he even alive? I heard that he's alive, but
I don't know how.
Yeah, I don't know how either, because that man should be super duper dead. But anyways, guys, yeah, like we saw the Gang Orca versus Inasa and Todoroki fight. I think that both Todoroki and Inasa kind of like are probably not completely over their past together, but I think that Todoroki is at least going to try to talk to Inasa and be like,
now he realizes what's going on.
Right. And so like that's crazy that he was so focused on his goal, like of like saying F you to his father, that someone else like thinks that he's like his father and doesn't like him because of that. So it just shows how everything comes full circle. And it was really good character development for both of them. But we're gonna get right into the episode here. If you guys haven't already, be sure to subscribe down below, click the bell button so that you don't have to miss any of our content going forward.
And support the official release, guys. Like, we're watching it on VRV, but it's also My Hero's on Hulu. I know it's on Crunchyroll. I think it's on Amazon Prime. We said it last time, but we haven't checked. So
might be on YouTube as well. If you guys haven't already as well, be sure to check out our social medias: Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and our Patreon. Patreon is where you can wonderfully support us once a month if you choose to, just to increase the quality of our channel and get a lot of cool other projects going that we have ideas on. So if you guys want to support the channel a little bit more, get free or episodes ahead of time, full reactions, bloopers, stuff like that, then you guys can go check that out over there or down in the description below. There's a link there. But with that being said, let's get it. Oh yeah, we left off on the results.
The cliffhanger.
I hope Midoriya passed. I don't feel like Bakugo passed.
Well, if that thing was right or not.
Yeah, that's true. Oh man.
Yes!
Wait. Oh, Mineta passed? Oh, did all you had pass? Oh wow, I actually felt like there was some of them that weren't gonna pass.
Alright, so everyone passed. Okay.
Little strokes fell great oaks. What? Oh. Did Todoroki not pass either?
No, he didn't pass either.
Yeesh.
3 of the strongest people did not pass.
It's gonna be easy for them to get it later, though. It's like oh, I can't say that. You haven't seen Hunter x Hunter. Both of our top 2. Rethink your abusive language. Oh my god. Mineta, Professor Mineta. The hierarchy's collapsing. That she's like, yeah. 80 points. Midoriya probably got like 90 or something like that. What? Mostly for my conduct before. Sorry, Midoriya's tie.
It's always like that. It's
really?
Yeah, it's always been like that.
I just now noticed.
Everyone has long ties with Midoriya's like this.
After you were top. They need all the heroes we can get, yeah. They especially need those three.
Yeah.
You don't have to take it, just take it. Yeah, no hierarchy. Hey, oh my! What? Toga? That was Toga?
Then where's Cammy?
Yeah, where's the real one?
Oh!
Yo, she can become Midoriya, that's really bad.
Did you get their quirk?
Bruh. Yeah, dang. Use my brainwaves. Yeesh. They ain't playing no
So
game.
he starts thinking.
I long to be an evil devil king. What the hell? Oh, that's cool how it's showing both of them. He probably shouldn't stay in there too long, because All Might will get very tilted. Bruh. The guy on the mic is like, whoa there, big fella. Too bad you can't punch me in here. Yo! All Might's face. He said, I can't be killed. You know who I am? I feel like he's gonna escape. Or down the line, Shigaraki, and then we're gonna come bust him out, and then he's gonna pass down his quirks. Aww. Dad text. I did it, Dad.
Dad, are you happy with me?
Go out front later. Oh. Dude, Bakugo's swole.
He really is. Like.
Yeah. When he didn't say anything and... You sure about that? You sure about that? This is... It's the place where we had our first combat training.
Oh, the bombs thing? The one you...
Yeah. Dude, Bakugo seems low-key evil right now. Here it comes. Oh no! Uh-oh.
Oh. So he read it a different way too?
Just because he was crying. Yeah. Bakugo has really thought this out.
Oh yeah.
But he wouldn't answer me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, he shouldn't have told him in the first place. What are you gonna... Woo! Woo! A fight? Don't end. No! Dang it. I knew they were gonna do that too. Yo, this man said, let's throw the hands.
Get this work.
That's crazy. Okay, so, I mean, you kind of knew when he was like, let's have a talk about your quirk. That, I mean, I didn't know that it was going to lead up to a fight, but you knew that it was about to go down.
It was going to be a serious talk.
I'm happy that, like, he was talking very villain-like, especially because, like, all the parallels they like to do in My Hero. So, they showed, like, All for One and All Might, and then they transitioned to Bakugo Midoriya. So I'm like, please, no. I'm like, not like this. My favorite character can't become a villain, please. But I'm really happy that Bakugo seems to have taken it, like, okay, unless I'm wrong, but...
I don't know, it looks like, yeah, he's like, still trying to make sure, I guess?
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
Oof, like, I don't know, it just feels so bad because, like, I really want... So, it's like one of those things where when you watch My Hero, you want Midoriya and Bakugo to be friends, but at the same time you don't. Because, like, their rivalry, like, makes them great. But I wonder if anyone else is gonna notice. Like, you know how always in animes there are people that, like, notice when two characters just leave and they go somewhere, like...
Where'd they go?
And then it's always someone important. So what if it's, like, Todoroki or something, and he gets up and he's like...
Where'd they go?
Or someone just followed them there or whatever.
There.
Oh, yeah, Invisible Girl, Hagakure. She, like... Whoa! She's yeah.
Deku has all my time.
She's like sitting there invisible.
I gotta tell somebody. No.
She's like, there's so much information. I think I'm gonna go back.
I have to tell everybody.
And go to sleep. I honestly don't think that she would tell. She would just like hold it to herself forever. Dude, if I was Hagakure, I would know so many things.
She probably does know so many things.
I would like sneak into the teacher's office while they're having meetings.
Like,
and then be like,
let's see what's going on. Who is this small skinny
all
man
all she has to do is like take off the gloves.
Low key, she knew.
Full nude.
Well, no, she probably has a costume.
Not that's
invisible.
Invisible.
Oh, that's why she only has gloves. I think she has a costume on.
I don't think so, because then her gloves should be invisible. Unless her gloves are just to indicate where she is, so that she doesn't get hit by people's crossfire. Yeah.
Because the school would not let a student run around naked.
I mean,
in their costume.
Susan Storm. I mean,
now
Susan Storm has a costume. Okay. But, like, that all depends on whether they're able to make a costume that refracts light like that.
That can't be the first invisible person.
We never know.
That can't be.
I don't even know what two quirks could combine to make invisibility.
Reflection and mirror. Light and reflection.
Mirror is reflection. So, like, it would
I
have to
was
be
thinking,
like
barriers, like reflecting move.
Maybe like producing light and
and
refracting light.
Or it's a mirror person, you know? Like we have the dude that's literally a comic bubble.
Oh, that's a thing?
You don't remember that guy? It was
but that's literally his body?
His head was literally a comic bubble.
Oh, I don't even...
Like the word bubble. It was literally in the background. I'm like, that's the one character I want to know more about. It's literally in the sports festival, like you're seeing all the, the two classes. The merch.
Yeah.
There's literally one dude and his head's literally just a bubble with a Japanese word in it.
I wanna. I don't know how to feel about all these different details that are piling up. Like, first of all, we only have a couple episodes left.
That's like 3, right?
We're in the end game now. but basically, we have like 2, I think.
Next season starts in like a couple months.
Yeah, next season starts in a couple months. So then we're gonna be feeling the same sadness as everyone else, where we're like, "My hero, come back, please." But I want to talk about a little bit about like all the details that went down in this episode. So first, we opened up with the exam. So we figured out that Inasa, Todoroki, and Bakugo didn't pass, which I kind of saw that coming because when they were like looking, I didn't expect all of like UA to pass except for those two. I expected like half of them to pass.
I kind of didn't expect. I expected those two to fail.
Inasa and Todoroki,
yeah,
but you didn't expect Bakugo.
I did not, because we didn't.
I expected Bakugo just because of like the whole
and stuff.
No, the point down thing that they did.
Yeah, but
when they were looking at them.
Just an example, but I don't know.
Yeah, but then like it showed Bakugo's face and it was like.
That means he failed early. Cause that was before.
Well, yeah, he failed when he was telling the people that he wasn't gonna save them. Like I was like, that's
save yourself.
That doesn't make you pass, my boy. But I mean, it's good that
I think it was also because when the last two were saved, when it showed like Kirishima.
Kirishima and Kaminai, they were the ones that they were the ones that saved them.
And Bakugo wasn't holding anybody, so I'm guessing.
Well, because Bakugo was like, save yourself, like, which is not good. Like, how can you? Okay, so I get that. Basically, Bakugo and Deku represent two core halves of All Might.
He wants to be.
He wants to be the strong All Might, and Deku wants to be the protecting All Might. Yeah. But they need to be that together to be All Might. So basically, that's why I think that in the future they're gonna be like both the number one hero. Yeah, like a dual number one hero. Bakugo's gonna be the one that fights, and Deku can fight too. I mean, Deku. Okay, so Deku is going to be number one when he masters All For One. I'm
just really hoping that Deku, when he grows up, he doesn't look as big as All Might, because I'll just.
Because that just looks so strange, especially after we've gotten used to this Deku. I hope that he stays like just like gets taller, but slimmer and just more toned. Yeah. That would be a lot more cool, kind of like Gran Torino.
Yeah.
Gran Torino's like.
Genus even.
Not Vestinus.
Gran Torino was tiny. Oh, you're talking.
No, old Vestinus.
Like middle aged.
Yeah. Okay. That one. The one that was like swole.
Yeah.
With a cape.
That just looks weird though.
I also don't like. This is something so weird, like a design thing. But I don't want Midoriya to have a cape ever. No capes. No capes.
I could see. No, well, he's not. I don't think he's gonna do one, because remember he was talking about he wants to keep the design of the costume.
Yeah, as
close as possible, like this. So since he didn't start with a cape, I don't think he wants a cape. Like, he's gonna, if anything, like his cape will be like a scarf thing because his ears.
Yeah, I want him to lose the bunny ears, but like.
I like it because it's like a scarf.
I think.
As long as he doesn't wear it.
I think that Horikoshi has realized that like no one likes the bunny ears. That's why every time he's in like an exam or something like that, he has it as a hoodie. Like it looks cool as a hoodie, but just not if he wears it.
That's what I'm saying. I think he should just make it a scarf. Like he can't wear it.
Yeah.
Either one, it's gonna get destroyed when it gets hit.
Facts.
Or
like that's another thing. It's like loose clothing when you're doing like action stuff can get snagged on things.
Yeah.
So with Midoriya like jumping the way that he does, like if he jumps from like building to building,
has the ear thingies.
But those aren't really like okay. It pretty much goes like the length of his head.
Like,
so like if it's like
this.
No, if it's like this.
But they can like stick out the back of his head.
Yeah, but it won't get snagged on something.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Like a hoodie. Like if you're going past something that's like right here and it goes, and then you might get like yanked. I don't know. I just feel like hoodies could get snagged.
That's like saying All Might gets snagged and everything.
All Might doesn't have a hoodie.
He has a cape.
Oh well, All Might ignores the boundaries of Incredibles.
Other than his now costume, all his older ones had capes.
Yeah, I mean. The no capes thing from Edna came from people who fly, so as long as All Might doesn't
like an umbrella.
fly.
Well, no, because one guy was on the ground, he just had a cape.
Yeah, one guy got sucked into a tornado by his cape.
Yeah, he was flying in the airplane, flying, but like the one where the dude stopped the bomb and he was like on the ground, and the bomb remember the missile lifted off and he was still.
And it pulled him off.
Yeah.
All Might would never do that. He's not a scrub. But also, I feel like if the missile was landing off. All Might could literally grab the missile and put it back on. But where? But where are you going though? Just put it back down. But yeah, so they didn't pass.
Saitama.
Yeah, pretty much Saitama.
He has a cape.
But it was also really cool how they mentioned that the 100 that got through the first part, the second exam was more to cultivate them more than anything. So they never intended on failing any of the 100. Yeah, which is really cool. So Inasa, Todoroki, and so sometimes it shows that the main characters or the stronger characters have to fail and come back later for their exam or something. Very like another anime, but I don't want to say that for you because I know that you haven't seen it.
Naruto? I've seen Naruto.
No, not Naruto.
Oh, he failed.
Well, actually, they did that. They did that in Naruto too, where like almost all of them failed the tuning exams except for Shikamaru, and then they all had to come back later.
To say Sasuke.
Oh no, I was talking about when they failed. Like it has to be like an exam or something like that. Okay. So basically, fails the tuning exams. Shikamaru doesn't. Everyone else has to come back later and do their tuning exam. So that creates like really good character development because it allows people to learn through failure.
Why do you think everyone failed in Naruto though? Shikamaru's the one that quit.
Shikamaru was specifically the one that passed because he like knew his limits.
He's he's tactical and stuff.
Yeah,
like,
well, they were saying told him the reason that he passed. He was like, "You're very tactical. You gave up when you had no options out."
How would you feel though if you're? What, he fight Tamari?
Yeah, Tamari.
Did Tamari beat him?
Well, Tamari was part of the Hidden Sand when they attacked the village, so
like,
she don't apply.
But like, imagine that.
Her brother becomes Kazekage like very shortly after that, so she don't apply. But they also become Jonin later, so it doesn't really matter. But off topic, but on topic. But yes, then we have the talk between All Might and All For One about the future of the world. Yeah, so it's very interesting. I was surprised that All Might even went to the prison to talk to him because he's really just triggering himself.
Yeah, he was just
like
I'm done with this.
You already know. Like, sure, he went to ask All Might a question, but you already know that he's not going to give you a real answer. At least not one that you want to hear.
Like, not directly.
Yeah, like, this man was like, I want to be an evil devil king. like, bruh, if that's not the most evilest crap I've ever heard in my entire life, he's like, I'm just like you. Just like you want to be, like, the best hero in the world, I want to destroy everything. Like, I would just stop the conversation there, because, like, what kind of like actual information are you going to get out of this man?
That's kind of a psychopath.
Yeah, he's like definitely a psychopath. Like, and I think it happens after you live for so long.
That's true.
Because since he has whatever that is that's keeping him alive, no, I think it's one of the quirks that he has that stops aging. Remember they said that? Yeah. So basically, since he has that quirk that stops aging, like he just lives for pretty much forever. Because he said my infinite plan became finite when you became involved. So because All Might fought him, he's basically like a way to end his life. And the only way that All For One is alive right now is that tube. So I believe that later on in the story, Shigaraki and the League of Villains, when they get big enough, they're gonna like prison break that prison. And maybe they won't be able to, because of all the security and how the guns were and stuff like that, maybe they won't be able to get All For One out in time, but then he'll just quickly be like,
here you go.
To the future, and then like give all the quirks and his quirk to Shigaraki. That would be insane.
Shigaraki's already quirk.
Yeah, but that would like make for a big bad, because previous to how I said they can't create a big bad that's like stronger than All For One, maybe they just make Shigaraki All For One, and that's like the end of the story. That's like way down the road probably, but I love to see all the character development that they're doing now. I wish that All Might hadn't gone to talk to him. Even when he was like, yeah, too bad you can't punch me, and then All Might got up like, bet, and then the dude was like,
please step back?
Hey, big fella, step away from the glass.
3 minutes is up. 3 minutes is up.
Oh my, it hasn't even been 3 minutes. Yeah. Yo, 3 minutes is up. You just sped it up. Get out. But it was really cool how like they had a person talking to All Might, because I feel like All Might is very emotional, and he definitely would have lost his cool and gave away some information that he shouldn't have.
Like, especially now since he knows like who Shigaraki is and like this whole.
And I feel like All For One has infinite ways to torture All Might via information. So basically, he could just be like, oh, well, like he could even fake something and be like, well, good thing your master's still alive. And then he'd be like, what? And then he'd be like, yeah, if you get me out of here, I'll tell you where she is, blah, blah, blah. And so that's why he was like, where's Gran Torino? Are you acting alone? Because Gran Torino usually keeps All Might in check. So it's good that they had that, whoever that calm person was, to keep All Might in check. And then we have
real MVP,
the Bakugo Midoriya standoff talk thing, whatever. So my boy Bakugo, he's ready to throw the fist. He's like, hey, I brought you back to the first time that I lost. Run it back. pick the sticks back up.
It's like rewind.
Yeah, he's like, I'm trying to get that W back. But it's kind of weird because like with both their powers, like I don't see this fight going in a way where they can't both be extremely destructive and hurt each other. So it'd be weird that like number one, they disappeared in the middle of the night.
They can't keep this fight quiet.
To go to UA, like I feel like they can get
There's cameras.
Well, I feel like they can get in so much trouble for this.
There should be cameras in this one.
They can get in so much trouble. I mean, obviously, no one that's a viewer cares about the trouble. We want to see them fight.
Oh, yeah,
but it's like, literally for them, I'm surprised that Bakugo, because even though Bakugo's angry, he's usually very rational. So he probably has a very rational...
He's definitely one of the smartest people.
Yeah. So I think his rational reason for doing this is he wants to see how he matches up against All Might's power, because it goes back to him saying, no matter what quirk you get, I will always beat you.
All Might chose you. I want to test this.
Right. And so he's kind of just like...
Because he said both their dream was to be All Might.
Right.
So he's like, well...
And so he said that, like, over time, someone I admired acknowledged you without me realizing. So basically, I think that he's...
Good you are.
Yeah, I think that he's going to start questioning, like, why didn't All Might choose him? And, like, why Midoriya? And, like, you know, obviously, we all know that it's because of Midoriya's attitude and stuff like that. Or, like... But also, he didn't meet Bakugo first. Yeah, so I wonder how Bakugo would have been if he entered... Because your first impression is everything, right? So get this. So, like, if Bakugo had met All Might, maybe he would have been all nice. And so, to All Might, it just looks... Yeah, it just looks like...
The first time he met All Might he was stuck in the sludge thing and, like, trying to break out.
Yep.
So that showed, like, a sign... probably in Bakugo's head, it showed, like, a sign of weakness.
Right.
Like, he got caught by a villain.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, I was just thinking about it just now, but that would probably still not happen just because Bakugo has a quirk, and it was because Midoriya was quirkless and ran in.
And still did that.
Right, that he was able to kind of, you know, be like, this is the next All Might. So it was very interesting that they were also talking about during the exam, like, we can't wait till we find the next All Might. He's in that exam.
He's right there. He has the same skill.
He's over there. He looks just like him. Same exact quirk.
He doesn't look just like him.
Well, the costume. The bunny ears.
They're down
here. When he puts it up.
Well, he doesn't have the mouth smile anymore. You know, now it's a cool, like, metal mouth guard.
Yeah, that's true. All right, guys. Well, we're going to get right into the next episode because I can't wait. But if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to like a video, leave a like on it. Comment down below letting me know what you guys thought of the video. Check out our social medias and check out our Patreon if you guys are interested in supporting the channel a little further. With that being said, this has been Josh.
Graylin.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
See
Peace,
ya.
guys.